If you're just joining us, our top story tonight, a weather alert. The dry streak finally over after 70 straight days without measurable rain. Many areas of the valley got a good soaking today and then some. Besides very heavy rain that you see in some neighborhoods, there was hail, high winds. We have live team coverage tonight, including meteorologist Laura Thomas, ABC 15's Lauren Vargas in Mesa, where there is storm damage and reports of a possible funnel cloud. But we begin with Chief Meteorologist Amber Sullins. Amber, it doesn't sound like it's over yet.
No, it really isn't.
A 2-year-old boy found this morning in someone's backyard. We just heard the boy's mother has been found and arrested. ABC 15's Allison Rodriguez is live near 59th Avenue and Indian School. Allison, this is fresh information. What have you learned?
Questions tonight, Nohe, like how exactly did he get in there and why was he left in a complete stranger's backyard in the first place?
Well, we're all just glad that he's okay, but definitely there is a lot more to learn about this story. Allison, thank you. An early morning fire in Tempe now under investigation by police who say something's just not right. ABC 15's Pete Serratos was at the scene this morning and spoke with a man credited with saving lives because he took action. Tempe police tell us they'll be talking with witnesses over the next few days, but the investigation as a whole could take up to a few weeks. A 4-year-old girl was killed and a 3-year-old boy badly injured in a crash involving a pregnant woman. It happened last night on 83rd Avenue near Osborne. This is an update to breaking news we first brought you last night at 10. Police said a Ford Explorer crossed the center line and hit a Nissan pickup. The driver of that Explorer, who was 7 months pregnant, had to be rushed to an emergency delivery of her unborn child. That baby is now in extremely critical condition. The mother is stable. 2 children were in the back seat of the pickup as well. Both were wearing seat belts, but not in child car seats. The 4-year-old girl died at the hospital. The 3-year-old boy is in serious condition. The driver and front passenger of that pickup were also seriously hurt, but they are expected to recover. Investigators are now trying to figure out if either of the drivers were impaired. A driver making a U-turn is blamed for another deadly crash. This one happened after midnight at 43rd Avenue and Bell Road. Police say a Nissan Sentra turned into the path of a small SUV. The Nissan driver later died at the hospital. That person's passengers were also taken to the hospital, but they're expected to be okay. The other driver wasn't badly hurt. The wet weather not stopping hundreds of people from getting out today, walking for a cure to end blindness. The 8th annual Arizona Vision Walk held this morning at Steele Indian School Park. This year's event raised more than $62,000 for the foundation fighting blindness. That money goes towards research at more than 100 institutions nationwide. Research into diseases like macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of blindness in adults over age 55. The walk in Phoenix is the largest in the western region. The rain, no match for thousands of runners taking on the Phoenix Marathon. The runners we spoke to tell us they weren't training to run in the rain, but they'd pick that over Arizona's blistering heat anytime.
It was great. Better than 80 degrees and sunny.
You really don't train for the elements other than the heat. We did get rained on a couple times, but I had a little rain jacket that took care of that problem.
It's all about perspective, right? Even the fans weren't swayed by the weather, showing up to support their favorite runners, gathering along the streets of Phoenix, Mesa, and Tempe. We are only one day away from the Oscars. The Red Carpet Fun begins tomorrow at 5 with GMA's Robin Roberts hosting the pre-show. Our own Stephanie Hockridge is in Los Angeles as we speak. She'll be live from the red carpet right after the Best Picture announcement as part of our special edition of ABC 15 News right after the Oscars. Oscar coverage actually begins at 2 and continues for a special Academy Awards edition of Jimmy Kimmel Live. It's all tomorrow right here on ABC 15. Hey, if you need help prepping for the show, also you can go to abc15.com for everything Oscars, from celebrity photos to an Oscar song playlist to get you in the mood. Also tips for hosting your own party and how you can actually chat with local celebrities during the show. We want to hear all about your picks, our picks, and it looks like it'll be a great day to stay inside.
Well, yeah, tomorrow. So we have the rain chance extending into tomorrow morning, but by the evening, it looks okay for us. Now, we're still going to be watching chances for showers in California, and you know what? It's been nasty over there. If you think it's bad here, just take a look at this.
Here's another look at some of the weather video you, our viewers, have been sending in throughout the day, and we appreciate it so much. This video actually sent to us by a member of our ABC15 family in Chandler. You can see the rain just pouring into that backyard. Notice it's nearly topping off the pool in the back. The rain not dampening the spirits of thousands in Gilbert, no matter how much fell today. They're all celebrating the upcoming dedication of the newly built Temple of Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The church put on a show for the community at Discovery Park. Some 12,000 kids from across the valley took part in this celebration, a chance for the church to celebrate its history and our state. Despite performing in the pouring rain, these kids know they're lucky to live in Arizona. The temple has welcomed more than 400,000 visitors during a public open house here in the valley. Tomorrow, the church president will take part in a cornerstone ceremony outside the church before the temple is officially dedicated in a private ceremony. T-minus 1 day until Hollywood's most glamorous affair, the 86th Annual Academy Awards. We sent our very own Stephanie Hockridge to LA to cover the prestigious event, and tonight she's taking us on a tour of the red carpet and showing us what really goes on before the big day. Thanks, Stephanie. What a fun look behind the scenes. Our Oscar coverage starts tomorrow at 2 with a look at the movies hoping to bring home awards. Then red carpet coverage kicks off at 5. The first awards will be given out at 6:30. Stephanie will be live from the red carpet immediately following the Best Picture announcement. And then stay tuned for a special Oscar edition of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Our top story today, a weather alert. Man, it has been a wild day out there. The hail always turns your head, but the funnel cloud that we heard about, the damage we saw out in Mesa, really grabs your attention.
Yeah, and then about 10 minutes before we went on the air here, the loudest thunder that I've heard while working in this building for the last 5 or 6 years. I know, everyone's like, whoa! Yeah, it was really loud. So we still have some storms that we're tracking right now.